Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Hanging High podcast, where we get together at the end of every week and just talk shit. My name's Hannah. I'm sexier than Boodle, and that's about it for my intro today. Take it away, Boodle.
My name is Boodle. Pretty sexy, despite what Hannah says. Fuck you, Hannah.
And it's also your co-host, Jakey, aka Sexy Mother Lover. And we're going to get gritty today with how our weeks went, guys. So, we also have a special guest.
Ooh,
Yes.
Who could it be? Is it someone famous? No.
No.
Yeah.
Who are
it's
you?
famous.
Why are you here?
Dude, I'm friends with Young Crip and Ricky Berwick on Twitter, so I'm kind of a big deal.
Oh my god.
Yep.
No, that's
Yep.
James's thing, dude.
Oh yeah, that is.
A big deal.
Can we give a shout out to James Tempest on Twitter?
We talked about
if
him a
you-
lot on here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
He doesn't know
That's
because he
funny.
doesn't watch.
that's funny. He
Yeah.
doesn't know that you guys are like his biggest fans.
We need to have a James segment with a James update and just not mention it to him. That'd be great.
Yeah,
Alright, so
your
we're going
special
to-
guest?
My name is Declan, but a lot of people will usually see me online as Yo I Like Orange, and I stream pretty much never. I'm trying to get better about it. Probably not though. I upload on YouTube very rarely, but mostly just keeping to myself right now. You know how it is,
Hell yeah.
Puppy.
motivation wise.
So,
Very draining.
what we do here is we just talk. So,
Whoa.
as you can see here, the name of our podcast is called Hanging High. And that's because sometimes...
We hang people.
Yes, but sometimes the week can get really hard and difficult, and you're just so tired and, like, beat at the end of the week. And that's why
Right.
we want to end the weekend off on a high note by talking to the people we love the most and ending it off on a
Yeah.
really nice, happy
Yeah.
note.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's,
You
yeah.
you really, it's been a stressful week, so just boot up my favorite podcast, Hang It.
Dude. Yeah.
So that's why it's
Hanging
called
High,
Hanging
dude.
High Podcast. No other
Yeah.
reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, since
Right.
you're our special
Yeah.
guest of honor, why don't you start us off? Let's talk about your week, Sexy.
Yeah.
I worked at, okay, it's actually my first week back at college.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I pretty much got everything done on, like, homework-wise for the week, like, day one. And, it's, just because how I've been taking my classes, I've knocked out all my core stuff, and I can't do anything else until I knock out my introduction to engineering. So I'm only taking one class right now because they won't let me take anything else. Really weird. So it's just online right now. But I got everything knocked out. Got class going on with an A, and we're gonna see where that goes from there. Week 2 doesn't seem like it's too bad. But other than that, my hours got knocked back in work, so I got more free time to do stuff like this.
Dude, hell yeah. There you go.
Oh yeah, everybody, it's January. Everybody's got their hours knocked back.
Yeah.
You do any sort of labor, well, big companies don't think about you.
Yep.
That's right.
Capitalism
You
in
gotta-
America.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
This is America.
This is gonna be America Sucks video.
We fucking hate America. Pew pew
Yeah.
pew pew.
Yeah,
Fuck
can we
your
just
bald
talk-
eagle.
Dude, we should make like a punk like rock album, and just
Dude, we should.
this should be like our thumbnail.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, if you guys
Picture America.
if you guys hate capitalism so much, I to our viewers, I would recommend you follow this really nice like tips and tricks account for how to take down capitalism. They're called Coolio's Coolio.
No.
Dude.
They're really
Stop.
Dude.
I'm sorry. Cole is a creature.
Yeah, he really is.
Don't
He's
even.
But
Dude.
listen, he has really good tips and tricks.
No, don't listen to him, Spotify listeners. Don't listen to Yoy I Like Orange.
Dude, you know what?
That's enough.
He,
for him.
me and him both really like Crash Bandicoot.
That's
Yeah.
like the
That's-
Yeah,
only
you guys have a lot in
quality.
common.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so much in
That's all
common.
that matters. Like, I was like, man, he likes Crash, but like a lot, like I do. Like, whoa, that's cool.
Yeah, I know you guys have so much in
Love
common.
at first
Yeah,
sight.
like the fact
Honestly.
that you met a woman online and packed up everything to marry her, and then ended horribly. Anyway, we're gonna edit that out.
Remember how with Ricky Berwick, he's got that wall full of like his friends.
Yeah, James is
Yeah.
on that wall.
Yeah, James is on that wall, but Cole is on there with a
Yeah, I
very,
remember, I
very
seen
special
him.
someone.
I remember when all that
Mm-hmm.
drama was going down with like. Sorry, I'm gonna bleep out her name, but
Yeah.
spreading those rumors about me, and then Cole said something on Twitter, and Ricky just was like, "What the fuck is happening? You guys are friends." I was like, "Don't even fucking at me right now, Ricky." I was so. Ooh. Moving on.
I remember I played Smash Brothers with Ricky, and I didn't want to be that guy to be like, well, I'm gonna go easy on him. Cause,
Yeah.
My
So I
very
just
first
played-
DM
Now-
with
now-
Ricky
Just played
was
out
him
like I
sending
normally
me a
do, and he
picture
got
of
mad
his
at me.
ass.
Well, nowadays
Oh,
that
no.
stuff's just funny at this point because
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
at this point the internet has just become one giant cesspool that it's kind of hard to take seriously too much anymore. That
Wow,
I feel like most of that stuff you can just look back on it and laugh now and not really care.
Mhm.
what's gone is gone.
True.
True.
So
Water
Alright.
under the bridge.
moving on. Big Papa Jacob, how's your week been?
Dude, so my week's actually been kind of stressful.
I don't
Um,
care anyway. Boodle.
Oh.
Sorry. Go on, baby boy.
I do have,
Oh my God.
I got
So-
something to say though. Me and Jacob have something that we both need to talk about together.
Yes.
So
Alright.
We'll get into
save
that.
that.
after-
Is this a
yeah.
private
After
conversation?
I
Like,
finish,
do we
we'll talk about it.
do we need to split off into two different groups? Like,
No.
is this a private
No.
conversation?
No,
No, this
You
is an
fucked my wife.
open conversation.
This is just
But it's
something we're
something
gonna
that
talk
we
Do
about.
Hannah and I need to step out of the room? Like,
I'll just
No.
give our viewers a hint,
Okay.
and I guess you guys a hint. But it's something that we watched.
Yes.
Oh, it's Lord of the Rings. It's about Lord of the Rings.
Damn it,
Yeah, the fuck
Hannah.
is-
I'm
for-
Jacob.
Okay,
Sorry.
but anyways, it was
Hey.
stressful at work. I didn't have a day off like throughout the week, and I'm overdue on like one of my water payments. So it was like really
Ooh.
stressful trying to find a way to go and pay the bill because it's
Mhm.
nothing you can pay online. It's nothing that you can like call in and pay on. So
That's stupid.
Wow.
yeah, so I actually have to go there. And I was talking to my dad and my grandpa a little bit about it, and they were telling me that you need to like actually take a check or like your bank account information over to them so they can actually auto draft it out. You can't
Oh.
call it in, nothing. You have to take it to them.
I don't know. I feel like it's 2023. You should have an online
Right, and
resource. Like even our town
You
has
know what it
it.
is? It's
kinda
because
old.
fucking old people are in charge and in positions of
Well,
power,
yeah.
and they refuse to adapt. But we're not going to touch on that.
well, see, so the power company that I use is Energy United, which has less drama. I'm pretty sure it's like a smaller power company than like Duke.
Mhm.
But Duke Power is like there's a lot of shady shit behind Duke. Like they've done some like pretty questionable stuff in North Carolina, but anyways, Energy United is the one that runs my power. So, but anyways, other than that though, I'm gonna have to find out a day that I can go do that. Like I'm gonna like specifically tell my manager, I'm like, hey, I'm overdue on a bill. I'm gonna have to go pay that and then come to work or something.
Mhm.
But it's just been I've had like early days like throughout the week, so it was just
Yeah.
kind of hard to, I guess plan around that.
Yeah, I get you.
But yeah, other than that, I've been trying to learn as much guitar as I can.
Dude,
I'm not
hell
gonna
yeah.
play right now because I'm not gonna get up and grab it.
Yeah.
But it's going all right. I got a couple chords memorized,
Mhm.
and and I guess both of them, or I guess both of the ones that I have memorized are like in one of the songs I'm trying to learn. So it's actually really beneficial because I want to learn a certain song, but I want to like play it whenever I learn it. So like live, or I guess not live, but put in the video or something.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, no, other than that, it's just been kind of a dead week. Nothing like fun happened
Mhm.
other than what we did, Boodle.
Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the other thing, dude.
We'll get to
Other
that too.
thing?
We'll get to that too.
Other thing?
Don't worry about
I'm worried about it.
it.
Okay.
But anyways, but yeah, Boodle, why don't you go next?
Ah,
Ugh.
I have things I'm excited about that happened this week, but I don't
What
think
happened?
anybody will really care.
No,
I
we
finished. Okay, so I've been reading this trilogy of Warhammer books called the Night Lords trilogy. I finished it like yesterday, and that whole thing was fucking awesome. It was perfect. I loved it. I like Warhammer, and it got me to want to listen to audiobooks. So I feel like, as someone who doesn't like to listen to books usually, it was really good. What else did I do? I'm training a new employee at work. It's going pretty well so far. They're, doing pretty good.
Mhm.
They kind of picked up the job pretty quickly,
I
it
love
seems.
when that happens. It makes life so
They're gonna-
easier.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
actually gonna overtake you.
They're gonna embezzle funds from the company.
Dude,
Yeah.
I could tell a story
Dude,
about
I have several
So-
stories about that.
it. Yeah.
I had some shit like that happen whenever I was working at the original Cricket.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How it works.
Okay.
But, well, I mean, it's no secret because of Boodle Vlogs.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
I have
sure.
Google Vlogs,
Oh, well,
which
I don't
hasn't
really
What?
done
care.
in a while.
Which, yeah, you need to do more of those.
I feel like I could now that I actually have a life.
Boodle GTA vlog. We'll get into that later.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's another eventful thing that happened this week.
yeah. What else? But yeah, I did that.
You lost
I'm
your
training an
virginity?
employee. I
Sorry.
didn't. Fuck you. I hate you, dude. Fuck you. Anyway, okay, so I did that. Okay, what else? Honestly, not too much else happened. Honestly, finishing that trilogy of books, I was like, damn, that shit was fucking. I knew it was good when I was in traffic, and I was like, oh, I get to listen to more. Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
That's
Like,
how I
you
knew
don't
I was
care
like,
when
okay,
you're
this
in
is
traffic,
good.
You're just like, fuck, I
Yeah.
have more time to read this book.
Yeah, and I remember I sent you a picture of one of them. I was like,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm
I made
listening to
fun
this
of
right
it.
now, and you're like 12 hours. And I'm just like, yeah,
It's
but
12. Yeah, I didn't realize. I thought it was like a podcast or something because you left no fucking context. You just sent a screenshot what you were doing. I said, what the fuck?
oh yeah, I guess I should have. But yeah, so it was a audiobook. I could get the physical one if I wanted to.
Then
I
do
might,
it.
just because it was so good.
It's much
Um,
easier to read a book than it is to listen to it because like when you're listening to something, it can become background
You don't-
noise.
You
what I
don't.
mean?
You don't know me. Reading it. I need either pictures or someone to read it to me.
I think you need a therapist.
I think I am just a bit stupid or something. I don't know. But either way, the voice acting in it was very nice. They all sounded kind of like vampires, but I don't know. Because it makes sense because Night Lords are kind of like that, but they also skin babies, so I don't know.
For
Yeah.
real?
And then he
Yeah.
has the nerve. And then he has the nerve to tell me
That's
in
fucking awesome.
conversation that they're really not bad people.
Dude,
Not
they're
bad
bad,
people, they
but
just skin
that's-
babies.
that's another thing too. It's written
fucking
well
awesome.
when you're like, man, I like these characters, but they're fucked up. That's literally how I feel.
We should-
Like one of the
That's my favorite trait to these characters that you just introduced to me.
spoilers if you care, but the main character of the book dies at the end of the third book, and I was like, man, it sucks because he's such a good character. And then like, I'm rethinking the shit he's done, and I'm like, man, he's fucked. Actually, maybe he did deserve to die, and that's kind of the point of the book, in a way, to show that honestly they did deserve death, I guess. But I don't know. That's going into a whole tangent, but that was pretty much my week. That was the big event. I finished books. Good job.
Wow, Alexa. Ow!
Alexa.
I accidentally tapped something. I was like, oh, I got a notification on my Amazon account. And it's just like, oh, time to list off like all 12 things that you last bought. Now we want a review for every single one of them.
What was the last
That's one thing about it. A thing I don't want to say out loud just in case my dad walks in. It was something for his birthday.
Oh, okay, so nothing sexual.
No.
Oh.
Hannah, I swear.
I'm sorry to disappoint.
He's more of a sexual monster than me.
Anyway.
I know.
So, my week.
Okay, tell me about it.
It was so much fun because I get to spend every day with you guys. Just kidding.
Oh.
So.
Oh, okay. I'll just go fuck myself.
Can I watch?
Oh,
So.
sad.
I too, like you dingy dings, I worked this week a lot, and nothing really interesting actually happened at work besides there's this customer that came in at the end of the week, so we'll just jump to the end of the week since nothing fucking happened. But there was this customer that came in on Friday, and he wanted to ship something back to himself, and then he had a bottle of wine too, and then Mike was like, sorry, you can't do that, it's illegal, and he explained like everything, and the guy was like, so you can't just ship it? And Mike's like, no, it's illegal, it is a crime, and if you are caught, you will be fined thousands of dollars. So I'm like closing out my till in the back, and I'm just like chit-chatting with my manager because he's funny sometimes, and I like talking to him. But Mike comes back with a bottle of wine, so he's like, hey, does anyone want a bottle of wine? I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, the guy gave me his bottle of wine because he can't take it on the plane with him either. So I've been drinking that wine a little bit, and it's so fucking good. It's red wine, and usually I don't like red wine.
Glad it's not poisoned.
Dude.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Hannah wouldn't be on the podcast right
Yeah,
now.
But like, what if it's like poison
Oh, like-
that lasts a long time? Like takes a
days
long time
straight.
to.
Like a
Yeah.
delayed, dude. That's pretty smart though. I don't know if that's possible.
Yeah, but yeah, so I've been drinking that, and it's a red wine, and I usually don't like red wine because it's very bitter, very not good. That's why I like white wine because it's very fruity and delicious. But this wine is, I get very fruity. It's got like a nice, like kind of sour taste. And I cracked it open. I took a bath the other night, and I just drank some red wine. It was so good, so sweet, and I had a little bit of that today. So.
Yeah. Speaking of, red wine is probably actually the worst drink I've ever had.
So bad, usually.
Yeah. The red wine. That was actually my first time I wet my whistle. It's the first time I ever had alcohol.
Dude, wine drunk is like the worst drunk.
I
Can't change my mind.
I remember the first time I actually really had wine was on Thanksgiving not last year now because it's the year before, 2021. Mike's mom was like, here, try this, or try this, and I was like 4 or 5 glasses of wine in, and I'm just all over the place. I'm like, Mike's like, okay, we're gonna go upstairs and we're gonna go to bed now. I think we watched Avatar, actually, the last Airbender.
Dude, like,
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
the best
one. Yes, dude.
But like I was fucked. That was like my first like actual wine tasting experience. And I actually really want to go wine tasting. But apart from that, my week was pretty boring. So Sundays are my only guaranteed day off because the store is closed, right? So I was like, okay, we'll wake up early, I'll get ready, we'll go to Barnes & Noble because my bank gives you offers for stuff with like cash back, so you can get like 10% cash back at this place or what place, so as long as you use your bank card. So I got 10% off at Ulta, 10% cash back at Ulta Beauty. So I'm like, okay, well, get up early, we'll go to the Barnes & Noble that's in the same plaza, go to the Starbucks there because they have this pizza-filled bagel. Not bagel. I keep saying bagel because of Bagel Bites. But this pizza-filled pretzel.
Bagel.
So I'm like, okay, we'll get a pizza pretzel, and then we'll go through, and then we'll go to Ulta so I can use my cash back. I'm not gonna ask what that was.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
And so I wake up at 7:30 so I can take my pill so I don't get pregnant, and then I ended up falling back asleep, and I didn't wake up until like 11:30. So there went my whole plan of getting up early. But we went to Barnes and Noble, and guess what I found?
What did you find?
I finally collected
A bomb.
No, but I'll show it to you if you don't shut up. But
Awesome.
I already.
I've always wanted one.
Yeah, well, hit me up later. I collected all of the Umbrella Academy comics as well as the Klaus spin-off. And then I'm like, I really want the Danger Days comics because Danger Days is probably, like, storyline-wise, one of My Chemical Romance's best albums, and the comics are based off of that album. So I wanted that. So I was looking online and I can get the library edition because I prefer getting the library edition than each individual release because I like having everything just in one big book. So I found them.
Yeah.
I found the second arc, National Anthem, in the hardcover library edition, and I got that. And I wanted the first one though, California, but they didn't have the hardcover version, so I'm stuck with the soft cover. But my next plan is to save up money and get that on Amazon, and it also comes with like a poster or something. But that was like my big find of the day, and I am so excited to read these because, again, like I said, storyline wise, like Danger Days is probably one of the best My Chem albums. But like these guys, I'm telling you, I fucking love My Chemical Romance so much.
Yeah.
Gerard Way is so sexy. I wish I was Gerard Way.
Dude, I love My Chemical Romance, but Hannah loves them more than I do.
Yep. You could not know Hannah and see her out in the middle of the street and know that she loves My Chemical Romance.
Fucking love
Yeah.
that.
You just look at her, look at the top of her head, and you know.
That's an emo. Ow.
Yeah.
But yeah, after that we went to Ulta Beauty, and I got some makeup. I got some liquid blush and some brush liner and these nails.
Yeah.
So that was cute. Spotify listeners, look at my nails on YouTube. They're really cute.
Dude, those are the best nails to scratch backs with, dude.
Honestly, yeah, it's so nice. But after that, I think after we came home, we just chilled. Mike was playing video games. I was watching TV. We had dinner, and now I'm here recording the podcast with some sexy little men. And afterwards, we're gonna play a game. So let's go into that. Let's talk.
We need to talk about our thing first.
Okay, talk about your thing first, you loser.
Because it's gonna take a little bit.
Yeah.
So, do you want to start since you're the leader of this?
Yes. Let me grab the mic, sir. So, me and Boodle, we've been on a journey. An unexpected journey.
A sexual journey.
Right. That movie's coming next, by the way, Boodle.
Yeah.
An Unexpected Journey. So, we finished out the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Yep.
And so, Return of the King is my favorite personal film. Like, I don't know, I associate more with that film than I do, like, Two Towers.
Yeah.
But that's my favorite film. Boodle, sir, what did you think about that movie?
I think...
And nonetheless, hold on. Nay, movie. The whole trilogy, sir.
Okay, that's easier for me. The whole trilogy felt good. I don't know how else to describe it. It just felt like a good story. Like I was saying, I think it was like after the second movie. Each of those movies, the length, yes, it's long, but it felt necessary. Like each thing felt necessary for it to reach its conclusion of each movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and see, so I think for me, what I really appreciate about the trilogy is that it is a true like plot right? So you have
Mhm.
the beginning, of Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring. You have that as kind of like your introductory kind of area, right? And then you keep on going up throughout the plot, and it's like a constant like rising action. You know what I'm saying? And then the Return of the King, I think it does a nice job like capping off the trilogy, like especially kind of going through the characters and where they're at. You get a couple like unanswered, like characters like Legolas and Gimli.
Yeah.
Like you don't really get to see where they're at, but you get to see Sam, Mary, Pippin, and Frodo. You get to see their where they're at. You get to see where fucking Aragorn and Eowyn are, or not Eowyn. Shit, I forgot her name. Arwen. There we go. It's
There
Arwen.
you go.
Yeah. You get to see them, and then like some other characters in the extended edition, and I'll let you figure that one out because it was actually a nice detail in the extended edition between Faramir and Eowyn. You remember who Eowyn is, right? The blonde-headed chick in Rohan.
Yeah, I think I know. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yes, the one that was like in love with Aragorn, and then the Aragorn.
Dude, yeah,
It's
I love that. He's like, look, she's like, I love you, and he's like, listen, I still love my lady. Bye. That's pretty much what he said.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it on the drive home today. Like, I would like to listen to the audiobooks of those if they have them.
Dude, those
I
are going
assume
to
they
be
do.
so long. They do. I would think that they would because Tolkien's writing is like he's essentially the writer, or well, I don't know why I said the writer, but he's the the writer.
Yeah,
he's essentially the fucking like godfather of damn fantasy. So
he is, yeah.
Because he wrote The Hobbit, and that was like the start of the fantasy genre. And then you have the Lord of the Rings a couple years later. But a lot of people don't realize that is like the books is a metaphor for his paths in World War I and World War II.
What?
I'm not sure about the World War II part though.
Dude.
Like I've just only like heard rumors of that because I don't think, but I don't know. I mean, it could have been because maybe fantasy wasn't like as popular of a genre like early in the day, in that time period. So they might have actually put him in World War II, But you think about like other writers in that time period, and most of them didn't serve, but they have some stories because Britain was bombed and shit.
Yeah,
but we'll not talk about that. This is a fun stream, not a history stream.
Right.
Yeah, if we need that, we get James Tempest on board.
I think to wrap it up for like a first time viewer of it, I think it was very good.
What would you give it on a scale from 1 to 10?
I would say, like, honestly, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it like an 8.5.
8.5.
I feel like
good.
I like the world a lot, but I feel like I need to, I don't know. I feel like I need to rewatch them.
Yeah, and see, that's what my plan was, for the extended editions, at a later time once we go through like all the movies, because it adds I would say it adds some like lore building like content, but also it delivers like personal content you would probably like to see, and it has like no added value to it.
Yeah,
but it's just it's interesting takes, and the more and more you watch the movies, you pick up on like stuff.
Yeah.
And I think for me, once The Hobbit came out and finished, that was like, okay, this is kind of cool because the movies are connected, and it had the same writer all the way through and director.
Yeah.
So that's something that's always special, because there's been other trilogies like Star Wars ruined by writing.
We'll not talk about that.
We'll not talk about
I don't want to
that,
get on
but-
that tangent.
Star Wars.
Well, I mean, you
I
just don't
hate
like
it.
anything that's like has.
I thought they were
whimsy in
alright.
it.
No, I hate
You don't,
it.
I mean-
you don't like.
the new
You don't
trilogy.
like whimsy.
The new trilogy wasn't bad. Like there were some parts of it, but my thing is like consistent stuff, because I mean obviously the first trilogy and the second trilogy, which that's Clone Wars and fucking the start of the Republic.
Mhm.
You think about this, George Lucas, the story was like fucking it was sex, okay? In the first two trilogies. It was like perfect.
Yeah.
After Lucasfilm sold out to damn Disney,
Yeah.
it fucking
Our
crumbled.
Lord and Savior Mickey Mouse. We
Yes.
love Disney.
And now don't get me wrong, I'm excited that the Star Wars franchise, I mean I don't know how we got to Star Wars, but I will say this, Disney's done a good job with the shows.
Yeah.
Like
they have.
done a great job with the shows, but the movie aspect of it just was terrible.
I remember Book of Boba Fett was ending when I was up at Hannah's, and I was like, "Hey, I gotta watch this, so leave me alone."
And I would say that that's like the first questionable one, because like
Yeah, and it was too, but it was still, I liked it.
Like,
I mean, it just
it
wasn't
started-
the best one.
yeah, it started getting better like towards the end. But like I remember the first 3 episodes are like, are we watching the Book of Boba Fett or the Book of the
about to say.
Mandalorian?
Let's say The Mandalorian saved it, honestly.
Yeah,
Dude. I need to watch The Last of Us, speaking of Pedro
Dude.
Pascal.
yes, I'm actually watching episode 2 tonight. So,
Okay, I need to watch it at some point.
dude, I would be willing to watch episode 1 with you tonight if you wanted to.
No, I won't play GTA. Which is what we're talking about now.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
we'll get the
I was in VC waiting to play Tower Unite, right? And then
When?
Beetle goes, like 3 days ago.
okay.
Yeah.
And so he's like, actually, I have to message Jacob because I just saw something on Steam. And I said, oh, fuck. So then
Yep.
he's messaging Jacob and he goes, give him 5 minutes. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And why don't you take it away from here, big boy?
So, okay, let me explain it. So, I'm looking on Steam, and I'm like, because I was looking for me, I was like, you know what, what would I want to play when I get money? And I saw there's a sale for Rockstar that's actually still up, now that I'm looking at it. And I look, and I'm like, oh, it's a Rockstar sales game, save up to 70%. I'm like, oh shit. GTA 5 was $15. And I was like, dude,
I feel like this is
Hannah
perfect
needs to play
timing
GTA.
because we were talking about it like last week.
That we needed new games to play
Yeah.
with you, because you got a gaming PC and you don't really play a lot of games.
Yeah.
And that was like a perfect one. And I messaged Jacob up like, hey, we should do this, but I was originally gonna get it, but then Jake was like, no, I'm getting it. So
Yeah.
either way, I don't care.
Boodle needs to save money right now.
Yeah,
He is
because I'm a
appropriate,
poor man.
which I feel, yeah, honestly.
But yeah, we got GTA and we've been playing it the past 2 nights now.
So it's actually
Yeah.
It's about to be the third night. Yeah, it's about to be the
yeah.
third night tonight.
And so I was playing last night, and Jacob, you weren't here because we were supposed to record this podcast last night, but instead we played Grand Theft Auto, and it was great because the first night it was just you and Jacob, which it's nice because I love you guys, but after a while it just kind of like there's only 3 of us, like there's only so much we can all 3 do. And then so last night it was you, me, Ollie, Declan, Kyle, and then eventually Jacob joined. But Declan, did you have fun last night?
Yeah, I used the explosive sniper and I killed people, and everybody kept
I thought it was
thinking-
hacking.
everybody thought it was hacking, but I just know that a lot of y'all didn't play whenever the weapon crafting started coming
Yeah.
out, because it was basically just me whenever I got back into it. And there's a bunch of crazy stuff. Like, you can make a Mark II of almost every weapon now. Like, you can make a heavier revolver that if you shoot the end, if you one shots, but it also 3 shots cars engines if you shoot at the engine.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
That's fucked up.
yeah. They made a lot of really OP stuff that You know, essentially, if you want to win in a fight, you just get any of the weapon like crafting stuff out. That is extremely expensive, by the way. You have to like get a bunker, then you have to get a mobile operations center, and then you have to buy the station on there for the weapon crafting. And then the weapon crafting itself is also expensive. And then you also have to do research before you can even unlock all of that.
There's a lot going on.
Man, yeah, it is.
Dude, yeah.
It is so much. It is so expensive. It's not worth it. Like all I did really, how I was able to get all that money was like on G2A you could get a megalodon, a white megalodon, like whatever the 8 million in-game money one was. It was like $10 on G2A for some reason. Like there was a ton of codes, and
Are they still there?
oh no, they're more expensive now. They're not worth it now.
Damn it. Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's not $100 like on GTA, but it's like $28, which again, it's in-game GTA money. It's not worth that much.
Oh, compared to $100, I mean that's not bad. It's still
Well, no, it's still like, it's still, you know, you could do heists and stuff like that and maybe get that back. Like $10 is worth it, just to get 10 million. But like, you know, any more than $10, you know, it's, you know, Rockstar says that's how much that's worth, but you can see how much stuff that they add to the game. Like almost all new stuff at least costs like $1 million minimum. Like it's just, you know, it's not worth it. Rockstar just makes stuff the price that it is because, you know, they know people will buy it.
Dude, when Hannah gets better at the game, we'll take it through a heist.
Yeah, heists are really fun, and so it's really worth getting the money. But yeah,
so you do. It's like a mission, but it's in steps, and you prepare for it.
And you get a lot of money.
It's like a Destiny raid.
I don't know if Hannah knows about Destiny raids, but it's a big thing they go through.
And then whenever Hannah learns more, right?
Yes.
We need to go teach Hannah how to drift.
Dude, I don't know
Right.
if Hannah going to drift. That's me and Jacob's little thing that we love doing in that game. That it's not. I don't think it's really intended, but they kind of embraced it every time, I guess, with like the wheels that you can get now.
I just want to talk about how I'm only 3 days into the game, but I've heard that the community is extremely toxic. The first thing
for
Ollie
GTA?
said, yeah, the first thing Ollie said
Oh,
was,
yeah.
don't load into an online game, they'll find you and steal your account. And I said, what?
Oh,
Yeah.
so they've always been toxic. It's just that hacking tools have kind of made their roundabout again, and I'm only going based off of what Ollie was saying. I have no idea how much of what he was saying was true. But I just kind of believed it right off the bat because I'm not surprised with Rockstar. But apparently, you know, modders are back. You know, they can grab IPs. They can essentially lock you out of your account and reset your stuff. Which I'm not surprised.
That's
You know,
awful.
I think one of Ollie and I's old buddies, like maybe not even a buddy, probably just somebody that joined the server for a little bit. You know, he had hacking tools and showed what he could do, and so I know they're capable of doing stuff like that. I just don't know if it still is. But I'm with how Rockstar is. I'm not too surprised. With especially how Red Dead is. Red Dead is 10 times worse. Like I feel so sad for Red Dead Redemption Online. Like that shit's getting kicked harder than GTA.
I don't understand why they're even selling it as a separate thing.
For people that only want to do like online, like how they do GTA. Well, they don't sell GTA Online separate, but you know, it's just for the people. You know, the option is there.
Yeah.
But the storyline of Red Dead is really good, so I think it's I think it's worth getting both.
Dude, I should
But-
have teared when I played that game.
Yes,
But
that's
yeah,
one that
so-
Hannah needs to play.
Honestly.
But yeah, essentially GTA is always, the community's always been toxic. Like anybody that's ever played the game, people shit talk. Like kids will have their mic on, constantly going, and they'll just you'll hear everything that's going on in the background.
I love that.
Yeah, like almost all kids and everything have GTA.
Yeah, I remember.
and-
God,
Dude, when
I
those-
might have been in elementary school, but on my dad's old PlayStation, just playing GTA all night with my brother, and it was so
Yeah.
fun. And it was given to us by one of my grandmother's friends, but we had the original Xbox that we would play GTA and Halo on.
Oh,
So,
hell
It
yeah.
was a good time, but after a while, I got a headache, so I stopped playing. So.
Well,
Oh yeah.
dude, GTA is just one of those things. I've played it. My
I'll have to
whole
actually
life,
look that up.
pretty much.
Hold on.
Vice City was the one I played the most as a kid because for some reason. my
Oh,
uncle
I
wouldn't
did-
let
I
me
played
have
that as
San
well.
Andreas.
Yeah, it's San
I don't know why.
Andreas.
Well, yeah, I played San Andreas at friends' houses.
See,
That's
me
how I
and
played it.
so whenever GTA Online came out, me and Boodle didn't really have a chance to play it much because of some other stuff.
Yeah, dude, I played
But-
GTA Online on release with Ethan. I remember.
Yeah,
Like, we were waiting in the lobby for when they first turned on the online servers and everything broke, and we were mad because we were waiting.
yeah.
And,
I'm
uh,
really surprised, though. I mean,
Mhm.
everyone really
Yeah.
wants it.
I mean,
'Cause,
when GTA Online launched, that was the most fun I've had in a game. 'Cause I remember
think
because you
So
could
I-
get a lot of money from the gas stations at that time.
Yeah.
When you robbed them, you actually got a pretty good amount of money.
well, and then the DNS bullshit came out. You remember that?
I do. That was
Yeah.
rough, but
So, but that was no, it was fun then
it was
because at the time it was very that was I guess towards the end of the first expansion of online, so the very first one that starts out, and then they added a car thing, and people are like, oh my god, the prices for these cars are outrageous, compared to what we have in current game.
Yeah.
And that's whenever people started trying to find shit, and they recognized that if you changed your DNS to a certain I guess address or whatever,
Mhm.
that you would you could increase the amount of money that you got out of robbing gas stations, whatever.
Oh,
I remember I could rob one gas station and get $15 million or something.
yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Oh
But-
man,
But GTA has always been a game that I can just you know what? I'm just gonna go fuck around in this game. That's what it GTA Online is just one of those games.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a good
Yeah.
time. I had fun with you guys. I love running you guys over. It's so
What?
much fun. Running you guys over
How dare you?
in GTA.
Yeah.
And you're just
How
sitting
dare
there,
you.
just
I got a clip of Ollie fucking hitting my ass, and I was not even expecting it.
Dude. You
Like-
can't
Ollie
bring
was
us.
fun in that game
Yeah.
last night. Ollie kept running me over too. I was like, what the hell, dude? One moment.
I was gonna finish off the GTA thing. I was looking into it a bit more, so it is still very prominent. But yeah, so here I'll go ahead and drop this visual tweet here for you guys in our little group chat here, for you guys to read. An example of one of the mod menus that they have.
Oh yeah, I saw this one.
So
Oh, shit.
So Rockstar is apparently aware, then they're working on it. And they have said that there's a temporary fix if you have an account corruption. You delete the Rockstar Games folder from documents and reload the game to refresh profile data. And that is pretty much the only way that you can recover from that at the moment.
Mm.
Some of these are really horrible. Like whenever you're loading a game to single player or something like that, you pretty much get stuck on that cloud loading scene whenever you have a corruption.
Jesus.
Oh.
Yeah.
Boodle.
You can't load back and forth. And then at that point, if they know your account and if they choose to come after you, they can also affect you on your single player world because you're technically quote unquote online because the game forces you to have like a online status.
Jeez.
Boodle, what if that's what those people were trying to do? Do you remember when we first started playing this again?
I don't know.
Sit
I
down.
think
Boodle.
so.
Well, there was, dude. He just wanted to show off that hauling ass.
Dude, yeah. Well, also my ass was kind of getting sweaty.
But that's lovely.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Remember we had that guy, like basically automatically start giving us like bounty claims.
Yeah,
You remember that?
I do.
I don't remember.
And I wonder if that was maybe what his goal was.
I don't know. I feel like if he's wanting to do it, it already would have been done. You know what I mean?
True.
If people are gonna be evil, they're gonna be evil.
They're gonna instantly.
So.
Um,
I love that game so much. It's so much fun. I think it's the most
yeah,
fun
we're gonna
I've had
play
ever.
it.
Yeah, we
Ever.
definitely need to show you Slasher, but we won't let Boodle stop us next time. We tried to play the really cool game mode Slasher in GTA, but Boodle was like, I'm tired. I need to go to bed and go to work.
It's
Like,
it's
What?
midnight,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to bed. Shut up.
It's all your fault.
yeah, dude.
Boodle.
Like, we're all trying to have fun. Yeah,
No, I remember.
never play with Boodle.
You
Never play with Boodle.
No.
He just ruins all the fun because he wants to go to bed and everything.
Pussy
listen.
bitch.
Don't listen to them.
No,
They're
listen
just
to
saying
us.
that.
No,
Boodle.
actually,
It's
you
3
should
to 1.
listeners. You need to follow the crowd of 3 other people in this call and go against Boodle.
If everyone's saying it, it must be true.
Yeah,
It's just not.
No.
It's not it.
gaslighting
Yeah.
isn't
Fine. I guess.
isn't real. You're just crazy.
Yeah. Explain yourself then, little cracker.
Yeah, go ahead. Explain yourself.
What they said.
I worked 11 to 6 today.
Cool. So if you went to bed at like 2 o'clock in the morning, you would have.
Can you actually?
Yeah.
Can you show me video evidence of that?
Yeah, but I wanted to watch more of that 90s show.
So you decided. Okay. So man who says
Hold
I
up.
have to go to bed, I have to wake up early, decides to leave
Yeah.
and just continue to be online.
Well, I guess
No.
technically I was on my couch.
No, because you could have spent that extra half hour playing with us, but you decided not to because you don't
That-
value your friendships.
Yeah, technically he wasn't online. He was on his couch.
Yeah,
couch.
actually.
My
yeah, you.
my mistake. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I just needed something to like watch before I laid down.
You could
I
watch,
don't know.
I don't know, us playing GTA with you.
Yeah.
Well, you can
Bitch.
watch my ass.
Oh, baby, trust me, I do.
Dude, why don't you just stand up and give
Give
us
me
a
link his
call?
own
Oh,
OnlyFans,
don't listen to
please.
Jacob. Don't listen to
Oh,
Jacob.
okay.
This is a family-friendly podcast.
No, it's not. It's hanging high. We smoke weed.
No, we don't.
Well, besides Declan. I don't know what Declan does. I don't know. What
Declan's
do
a
you do,
good
Declan?
Christian-loving man.
He does
Christian,
the Lord's
God-loving
work.
man.
You do the Lord's work.
The Declan
Right.
lore. Declan, do a silly
See?
face.
Declan, do you have the Book of Mormon?
Where is
It's
it?
in my bag. So for Spotify listeners, you're not gonna miss out on anything because I don't have the Book of Mormon on me. But
Are you actually a Mormon?
no,
No, let me
just because I have the Book of Mormon doesn't mean that I'm a Mormon.
I thought that
No,
was a
you're not.
movie. I'm gonna be honest.
No, that's the
That
Book
sounds-
of Eli.
That sounds like
If
a
I-
movie.
There's a play or
Like,
something.
Book of Eli.
if I touch a cross, does that make me instantly Christian? You're gonna say yes. All right.
You get
Anyway.
infected with Christianity virus.
The power of
but-
Christ compels you.
So-
Literally, yeah.
So I not too long ago I just got back from a cruise that was paid for by my uncle and aunt, which is really funny because they're both teachers. So I know for a fact that after that trip they're probably like scrambling to recover from that. They just really like cruises and they can't help themselves.
I feel
So
that.
On a cruise.
So we went to New Orleans or New Orleans or whatever you want to call it. There's like 12 different ways people call it. I personally don't have one way. I'll say it like pretty much every way. In our hotel room, they had a Bible and a Book of Mormon in there,
Oh my.
and they were like both on the opposite sides of the room. And like one side was the Mormon side, and the other side was like the Christian side.
The Mormon side.
Dude, that is
Yeah.
crazy.
And I don't know if they let you take that, but I took it.
I think it's
Just wanna-
funny just to have.
It is funny just to have.
Did you read it?
No, I just kind of looked at the outside, said, "Ha, that's really funny. That's a Book of Mormon,"
I'm
and
gonna take it.
said, "I think I will take it."
You should read it and
It is
become a
mine
Mormon.
now.
I'm just kidding.
And
Oh.
yeah, so that's how I got converted to Mormonism.
There you go.
And I went, but yeah, I went down to Mexico, Cozumel and Costa Maya.
Dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, went on the beach, did some shit. It was kind of freaking awesome. I had I was walking around on the sidewalk in Cozumel, going past these shops, and since I can't speak Spanish and I am very obviously Caucasian,
What?
Mhm.
You waited 4 years
What-
to tell
what?
me this?
yep, I sure did.
You never know.
I was getting stopped like every second, like, "Oh, my friend, you want to buy this, you need this," and
Dude.
I'm just like, listen, like, I don't know. I want to get something, but it's gotta be on my own terms. And this one guy, like, he was a professional and would not, like, about this and would not let me go. It was mostly because I showed slight interest, and as soon as you show even, like, a smidge of it, like, even, like, dabbling on the thought of getting
Yeah.
something from them, they will not let you go.
Yeah.
And so it was one of those shops that, they just sell a ton of like signs that are just cut up license plates,
Yeah.
and then it spells stuff out. And there was this one I kind of looked at and like kind of laughed at. It was one, but it said like the man cave,
Dude.
and I was thinking like my dad would love that for his
Dude.
workshop. Like just a bunch of Cozumel license plates cut up.
Yeah, that'd be.
He just thinks stuff like that's funny. And I thought about getting it. I wanted to look around, but this guy, as soon as you show any interest, they're not letting you go. And so I ended up getting it eventually. I accidentally bartered down to like $10. And he was wanting to part with it for 40 at
Oh.
first, and no, it's such a steal. Whenever
Yeah.
for a fact he probably made that for like $5.
Yeah.
'Cause he's got it, yeah.
That's crazy.
But yeah, that was a lot of it. They kept trying to sell me fake Ray-Bans. Yeah. By the way, if you're ever down in Mexico, and you see a ton of Ray-Bans just sitting out, like on one of those sunglasses racks,
Mhm.
those are fake.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Like Ray-Bans, expensive Ray-Bans. All Ray-Bans are expensive. Will not just be sitting out. They will be behind a case and not at a store like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only difference you can tell is that you can the lenses are plastic, and on the inside, I don't have any of my Ray-Bans on me. There's usually a serial code and a bunch of other stuff. But with the Ray-Bans ones, there's just like 2 letters. So a lot of them just said A7, and you're just like, what the fuck is A7?
Yeah.
It's the number that comes after 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the letter that comes before B.
True.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
You're like, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, I knew.
Oh yeah, dude, I knew that.
I'm smart.
But yeah, just fun overall. Oh my god. Oh, this is the last thing I'll say. But while I was down in Mexico, it's another case of, if you're Caucasian and you don't speak even a little bit of Spanish, you're a prime target. But if you speak Spanish, like they pretty much lay off you immediately because they feel like that they won't be able to get to you as easy. Like if you like my cousin knows how to speak Spanish and they pretty much leave us alone immediately.
Mm-hmm.
We're at this at the beach, and it's kind of ran by this organization that has like a water park and I think it was Sea Lions. They had a sea lion like a show that they had like a bunch of sea lions trained to just do tricks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they're trying to. I'm trying to think of what brand it was. This bottle of whiskey. They were like, oh yeah, it's aged very fine. It's about like 30 years old. And this is like I will be
like
willing to
Macallan?
part with you, huh?
Was it like Macallan or something?
No.
No, something else.
And they're like we're willing to part with this bottle for like $300. Like this is a steal.
Whoa.
and I just started looking it up the bottles. My uncle was about to buy it, and I looked it up. $20 online.
Yeah.
Same exact bottle and everything. And I was like, hey. I start tapping him real quick, and the guy's still standing right there, and I show him my phone, and he takes a second to read the screen. He's like, oh. And he's like, no, thank you. Yeah, just insane. Yeah, I loved being down there. It was so fun. Like nobody was malicious. They just, they need to make a living.
Yeah,
That's the way they do it.
Trying to get by.
Yep. Yeah, tourists are very stupid.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
I
understandable.
have that same approach for people who sell, like, just trying to make ends meet. I get it.
Mhm.
Not
Yeah,
ruining
I mean,
other people's lives, but I get it.
Yeah, I mean, most tourists, when you're going on trips like that, are typically more richer people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. While I went down there with like $40,
Yeah.
and so I really, that's why I was not willing to settle on that little sign quite yet, but
Yeah.
ended up happening.
That was productive.
Hey,
Right.
yosh.
That was actually
Yosh.
really fun. It does not feel like it's been an hour, but it has been an hour, guys.
Dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
Well, guess what?
Yep, you're welcome.
We did the epic episode of the podcast with our special guest,
Yeah. What
Uh,
was
yeah.
our special guest's name again? I forgot.
Declan. I just call him Declan. Yo, I
like orange.
I like
Yep.
purple.
Yo, I like orange.
No.
Oh.
That would be mine.
Yeah,
You
so
all
you're a
like purple?
copycat, so you're just copying Declan, who is creative and beautiful in every way, and you're just being like.
Dude, we should just have the Yo I Like clan.
The what?
The Yo I Like clan.
On
like an
GTA,
Xbox-
I think that
like a-
is.
I
I
think
think
we
I
should-
have that. I think that's actually the current GTA clan I'm in.
Dude,
I
I think I actually made that.
Dude, hell yeah. I'm Yo I Like
Which
green.
is yeah, the Yo I Like clan is really funny considering that's very close to my name if you added a DE.
Dude, true.
Yeah. It's actually like really funny. It's hilarious.
Oh,
Dude, I'm not-
Declan Clan. Alright, I get it.
Yo I
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
Second.
yeah, Yo I Like it D clan.
the clan.
Oh, I like D. Okay.
Yeah, you
Yo
do.
I Like the clan.
Huh?
So,
The clan.
that was really fun, guys. To recap, we talked about our lives, Lord of the fucking Rings,
Fuck you, Hannah.
GTA, and Declan's beautiful trip to Mexico, where he is Caucasian apparently.
Dude, yeah.
That
You almost
was-
only when I'm in Mexico though.
Oh.
I revert back once I'm in America.
Declan, give me a
Yeah.
silly little face right now. Thank you. Let's go on the thumbnail. That was fun. Everyone say goodbye. Do
Hold
your
on, wait,
outros.
hold on. I should give you like a picture of me with a really dumb face look on my face while I'm wearing a Portal 2 shirt when I was like fucking 14.
The 14
Hey,
vibes.
Yeah, you could set that as a thumbnail.
I'll do that. Thank you. So special guest, say your goodbyes.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
We love you. We cherish you. We'll be back next week if I don't kill Boodle.
Follow us on the socials.
Yeah.
Hannah wants to use you for money.
Oh,
Not yet.
I have no money. Give me money. My Spotify,
See?
my PayPal's in my link tree.
No. No way.
I need to get a surgery and I have no money.
Evil woman.
Yes, let me rub your bald head for some money.
And this guy gonna.
The dogs are
Like a-
whining and I gotta
balls
take him
removed.
out to shit. Anyway, thank you guys. Next podcast is gonna be so epic. We're gonna have so much fun.
Maybe.
Okay.
Mwah!
Bye, guys.
Podcast is ended. Goodbye.
Bye bye.